I assure you, brother, the sun will shine on us again.
Your optimism is misplaced, Asgardian.
Well, for one thing, I'm not Asgardian. And for another, we have the Hulk.
Let him have his fun. In all the time I've served Thanos, I have never failed him. If I were to reach our rendezvous on Titan, with a time stone still attached to your vaguely irritating person, there would be...
Hey everybody, it's Charlie. We have a whole bunch of Infinity War that's dropping. As requested, I'll just post stuff as it comes. I really wasn't expecting a lot of this stuff to start hitting until the end of July when the digital release is going to happen. And if you are brand new to the channel, I will be doing Blu-ray giveaways for the rest of the year every week. So all you have to do to enter that is be a subscriber and leave a comment on the video. But the Russos themselves confirmed that there would be way more deleted scenes on this Blu-ray than they have done in previous Marvel films like Winter Soldier or Captain America Civil War, because there were so many different pairings, so they had to do so much more improv, so way more stuff ended up hitting the cutting room floor. And it wasn't bad. Like, watching Robert Downey Jr. and Benedict Cumberbatch improv scenes with each other was awesome. But of course, there wasn't that many scenes with them together, so a lot of that had to hit the cutting room floor. So this is a clip of them explaining that. Then I'll talk a little bit about Loki's arc, because there have been a lot of theories about what's going on with his character through these next two Avengers films. The sun will shine on us again, brother.
Lots about the secrecy around this film in particular, and I've heard tale of secret scenes and ending, or fake scenes and endings in people's scripts.
That's right.
Did you have some fun doing that?
It's more work because you know it's already hard enough to just get the real script in order.
In terms of sort of deleted scenes and extras, because these films are so jam-packed anyway, can we expect some extra scenes on the
I think so. I mean, I think in particular, you know, we were very tight with the scripts on Winter Soldier and Civil War, so there weren't a lot of extras. This is a very big movie with a lot of characters in it, and we played around with a lot of improvisation because we had new chemistry that we were defining between characters, where, you know, this is the first time ever that all these characters are on screen together. So we played around with quite a bit of footage, and I think there'll be some good stuff for the DVD.
Easter eggs, I mean, these films are always packed with so many things. Is there anything to look out for you're particularly pleased with?
I mean, I think, you know, it's, you know, the crew is complicit in these Easter eggs with us. They're all very aware of the Marvel mythology, from our prop team to our stunt team. So I think there's lots of little Easter eggs. I would say to our Arrested Development fans that they should keep their eyes open.
I think it's pretty accurate to say I speak for everyone when we say just give us all of the deleted scenes. I can only imagine how many hours and hours of footage that they have that they could release with that Blu-ray. So hopefully they're deciding on that. We don't know exactly which scenes they're going to be putting on it. Usually you find out about that when it gets a little bit closer to release. But getting into the Loki theory, a lot of people are wondering if he's not really dead, if this is just more sleight of hand, because he does tell Thor very confidently that the sun will shine on us again. Like he's saying that this might suck, but something better is right around the corner. Like, wait a minute, are you coming back later? How's this going to happen? Because then Thanos counters with no resurrections this time, which I think was a line of dialogue that they specifically included to let you know that he was dying in this moment. So if he really did die, then how is he coming back? Because he was definitely filmed on the set of Avengers 4 when they were doing those flashback scenes.
Loki is the god of mischief, the lord of misrule, an agent of chaos. Chaos isn't something that's threatening to Loki, and everything's fine.
Now, we call them flashback scenes, but there are a lot of different things that could be happening here because this is just the original battle of New York during the first Avengers film. I've already done a couple videos based on what the Russos have said because we do know there's going to be some time travel elements in the film. There'll be a bit of a time jump when Avengers 4 picks up, but the Russos themselves said that these moments here are mostly the BARFing technology, which means mostly them bringing Loki back because it's through their memories of him, not physical Loki coming back. Just in these moments, that doesn't mean that Loki won't pop up in some other way, but people came out of the theater after Infinity War and they're like, you know, Loki's attack with those daggers, that was weak. He probably knew that that wouldn't work, so it was some ruse. But I think there were a couple of things that were going on in this moment. One, I think that he was stalling for time so that Heimdall could rally and send Hulk away so that he could warn everyone that Thanos was coming. But also, too, you'll remember that the Infinity War screenwriters were asked about what happened to Valkyrie, Korg, Meek, and the other half of the Asgardians, because they say only about half of the Asgardians that were on the ship at the end of Thor Ragnarok died in this moment here. So the other reason why I think that Loki is doing this, knowing that he's going to be killed, is to buy more time for them to escape. Because they're basically like, well, Valkyrie, wasn't in the movie, but she and Korg helped the other half of those Asgardians escape. So Asgard isn't a place, it's a people. They escaped, Asgard still exists. That explains why Thor still has his power. Although a lot of that is based on the way that the screenwriters write the characters. So the screenwriters did own up to the fact that if some of the characters felt weird than they did in the previous films, like the Guardians characters felt a little bit different than they did in Guardians 2 when James Gunn was writing them, they said that that was mostly on them. Like, we wanted them to do certain things, so we wrote them this way. So when you rewatch Infinity War, if there are moments where you feel like characters are acting out of character or things are weird, that's just because that's what the Infinity War people wanted to do with that movie. So for those of you holding out hope that Loki had been masquerading as Banner and that's why he couldn't Hulk out, they already explained what was going on with the Hulk. I've done a couple videos about that, so I'll post links for that at the end of this. Short answer is that Hulk was being a dick during Infinity War because Banner only wants Hulk for fighting. Like, he feels underappreciated. So we could talk all day about weirdness, logical inconsistencies, but that's just what they're doing with that character. So Hulk will be back in Avengers 4. I've also done separate videos about that because he will be wearing some really badass armor from the comics. If you haven't read a whole lot of Hulk the last couple of years, a whole lot of Avengers titles, there have been various points at which Hulk has worn armor, worn clothes. We've been talking a lot about Professor Hulk, so just keep your mind open for that. Obviously, there's going to be a whole bunch of Avengers stuff happening when they do drop it on digital. So I think what'll happen is because they're skipping Hall H and the Infinity War Blu-ray is dropping the week after Comic-Con, is that we'll get an Avengers 4 title later this year, then we'll get a teaser. Like, they won't drop everything at the same time. They're going to try and turn each little piece of information into a big PR event. Like, we're going to reveal the title soon, and that will be like them dropping a big trailer. But then later in the year, they'll drop an actual teaser with new footage. So for those of you that are really hoping that Loki comes back, remember there's a multiverse, there are many different realities in which he could still be alive, there's time travel elements, so there's ways for them to give him more scenes and closure with the Thor character without rolling back his sacrifice in this moment. Because I think when Thanos says, no resurrections, that's meant to be final. What'll happen is Kevin Feige confirmed that Ant-Man and the Wasp connects to Avengers 4, so I'll do a video for that next. There'll probably be some more Marvel later this weekend, my Luke Cage video. There's a bunch of stuff dropping, so as long as you have alerts enabled for my channel, you'll see all the videos, should be fine. But congratulations to AK Productions, you're the latest giveaway winner. Please private message me so I can get your contact details. Click here to learn all about what's going on with the Fox Disney deal, and click here for that Hulk video. Thank you so much for watching. Everybody stay awesome. I'll see you guys tonight.